everyone, it is Friday, so guess what that means? It is the Friday Five. Yep, the fantastic thing we call the Friday Five was of course created by Sarah Crawford. Be sure to check out her channel and all the Friday Fivers because Friday Five is just excellent and it is fun. And I shouldn't have to tell you anymore. It's freaking talking about music. Who doesn't love music? You need to do it if you're not doing it, because don't you want to have fun talking about music? I have fun, and I know you will too. Okay, creepy smile aside, let's get going. So this is pick a artist week, and since I'm going to see them this month for the very first time, and because their music is epic, it is storybook-like, it is fantasy-like, and they're on their third singer, and I think they are still doing fantastic, and I am, of course, talking about the Finnish band NightWish. Yeah, again, they are on their third singer. I haven't heard that much of Endless Form's Most Beautiful, so I don't have any songs from that because I haven't listened to that enough to establish like a favorite song from there. So these will all be songs between Tarja and Annette. Now the thing is that I know sometimes there's this kind of battle between them, and now there's the third one. And while Tarja had a, she had an excellent voice and everything, but I'm kind of more on the Annette side. Not too much of voice, no, not too much because of voice, but it's probably because that Dark Passion Play was the first NightWish album that I heard in full. I first came across NightWish on, I don't know what the exact date, but it was around 2005 or 6, a little before my son was born. So I've been listening to them for about 9 or 10 years. I haven't heard everything because they have so much. Well, I've heard most of it, but, there's a lot. And it's a band that I really do enjoy, and I think they just have fantastic music. They are basically symphonic metal, and so it's basically metal mixed with like symphony music, and then of course you had Tarja's like operatic vocals and everything, and it's just something you don't see in a lot of American bands. At least I don't know of too many symphonic metal bands that are American. If you know any, please let me know, because I think that mixture of music is just beautiful. I mean, people like NightWish just do it so well. They just mix it so well. But yeah, the first one that I ever bought was Dark Passion Play because I really didn't listen to NightWish until like 2006. So when that CD came out, they were already done. Or Tarja had already left the band, so that was like my first full exposure, like, to all their music in one package, So, yeah, this may just be a little biased or whatever, but, yeah, I tend to like those a little bit more. So, my first two songs come from Dark Passion Play, and I love these songs because, like I said, NightWish can be very storybook-like, very fairy tale-esque. And we had that with Tarja too, but to give an example, if I were to be watching a movie, I would say that the Tarja era would be more high fantasy or something like that if they were to put their music in a movie. Whereas Annette, I would say something Harry Potter, actual fairy tales, modern fairy tales like maybe the show Once Upon a Time, stuff like that. That's kind of how I would break it down. So at number 5, I have Sahara, or Sahara, however you want to say it, but yeah, it's Sahara. And I love the song basically because it is just a perfect rock out song. The music just gets you going in the beginning. The vocals are just there, and you just want to rock out with her and everything, and you're just so lost in this song. And the guitar and everything is fantastic, so that's got to go at number 5. At number 4, I have Meadows of Heaven. Again, very story-like lyrics, the way she sings it. It kind of reminds you of, again, a fantasy story, but like maybe they're going on a journey and they have to go into this battle, because then you kind of have like the climax of the song. But the instrumentals at the beginning of the song are gorgeous, and her voice is very innocent like, and it's kind of like a person kind of telling a story in a way. Like I said, it kind of reminds you of that journey going to something bigger scene. And yeah, the song is just gorgeous. So, at number 3, we have Nemo, which was actually my first NightWish song I've ever heard. And it is Taria. I love the piano at the beginning. I'm kind of a piano person. I love people like Tori Amos and stuff like that. So, the light piano, and then there's the big sound and everything, and how it kind of goes up and down with the vocals, where it kind of climaxes and she kind of comes back down, and I think it's just like a perfect like mix and everything, especially with those operatic vocals. It just gives something powerful to it. I heard someone say online that the Taria version is a little bit more fantasy, whereas Annette is probably closer to reality in some aspects. The Taria version definitely had their darker era, I guess. But yeah, it was a little bit more opera sounding and everything. But yeah, Nemo is just a fantastic song. One of my favorites. Great lyrics, amazing vocals, just great use of voice. At number 2, we have Sleeping Sun. This song is just a mixture of epicness and gorgeousness. Very fantasy-like lyrics and everything. Again, high fantasy kind of stuff in my opinion. But you really, really get to hear Taria's voice in this. It's a little bit more slowed down, which is funny because I'm doing a Friday 5 here on a metal band, but it's not like super, super slow, but it's a lot lighter than the other ones, but it is fantastic. Her voice is just amazing in this. And again, the guitars. Gotta love that many little solos and everything that they do. I wish they were longer just because they are amazingly amazing. So at number 1, and I've used this in another Friday 5, and this one is very, very much more lyric based than music based. Sorry about that. So yeah. So my number 1 pick is Eva. And I just love the song because it's just absolutely beautiful and heartbreaking, but also kind of has that little glimmer of hope. To me, in my opinion, Eva speaks about a little girl who's maybe been bullied or abused or, just kind of let down by people in life, but she knows there are good people out there. She knows, there is hope. She's seen it, she's met them, and this is what keeps her going. This is what keeps her as Eva, as this innocent girl who believes in hope for the future and believes in something better. And that's kind of the concept that I get out of the song. And since the time I heard it, I fell in love with it, and I just love the song. It kind of makes you teary-eyed and everything. It's just got that beautiful innocence to it, and that, believing in the good in everything. And that is why it's probably my most favorite song from the band. So, thank you for watching my Friday 5. Again, make sure to check out everyone else who does Friday 5. And I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.